The train reaches Balasore railway station at around 12:45 pm. The platform is quite empty. A few passengers are waiting for the train. From here we shall go to Chandipur, which is around 16 km away. Balasore or Baleshwar is a district town of Odisha adjacent to West Bengal. After having a quick lunch near railway station, we take an auto rickshaw to go to Chandipur beach. Chandipur is a popular tourist spot. However, it is basically a hub of fishermen and fish business. We take a walk on the bank of Budhabalanga or Buribalam river and curiously watch the activities of fishermen going around. The place is called Balaram Gadi. The day before we begin our trek, we spend the night in a hotel at Chandipur. In the morning we leave the hotel and our trek begins. Today we shall reach Kasafal. Chandipur beach is a bit special from other beaches. During low tide the water recedes up to 5 kilometers into the sea, exposing the sands of the beach. The beach is flat, hard and smooth. Walking is easy on the surface. But we know that it may not remain the same all through. We reach Balaram Gadi, a village on the bank of Buribalam river. It is actually the estuary of the river. One can see the fishing trawlers everywhere around. Taking a country boat, we cross the river. Other side of the river is called Joshipur. It is primarily fishermen's village. Fishes are being dried, which will be sold in local wholesale market. Which fishes are these?
তোয়ারি মাছ ফারসা বলে এর বাচ্চাগুলা।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
ওইগুলা। আর ওই যে মঞ্জারি বাচ্চা আছে, মঞ্জারি মোরালি মাছ যাকে বলে, ওর বি আছে ওর সাথে।
আচ্ছা
ওইগুলা।
Is it made for making dried fish?
হ্যাঁ, শুকা মাছ হবে।
আচ্ছা তারপরে
Why do you sell them?
হাটে ব্যাপারী আসবে, ব্যাপারী এসে নিয়ে যাবে।
Where is the market?
রেবনা।
রেবনা
We see how fishing boat is being made. As we move on, we get to see a slice of the village life. We meet two village girls. They are school students. She says she studies in Standard 7 in a nearby school, where she studies Odia, the local language, and also English.
তো তুমি কোনটা পড়ো, ইংলিশ না উড়িয়া? উড়িয়া भी इंग्लिश भी।
Cleaning mud from the shoes, we go further along the coastline. It's the time for a light breakfast under the cool shadow of the pine trees. The trees are planted to prevent soil erosion and the cyclonic impact. Walking along the shore is indeed wonderful and exciting. It introduces us to varieties of marine lives and also to various experiences. Suddenly, we see hundreds of conch shells sprayed across the beach. I have never seen so many at one place. We collect some as our souvenir. The trek gives us a rare opportunity to witness some amazing marine lives. The sun is gradually going up. The tired feet need some rest. A small pause under the pine trees is a welcome respite. Turmerix aphylla, the scientific name of these pine trees, which grow abundantly in saline soil. A light exercise for muscle relaxation is essential. But it is also the time for a groupie. Let's again pick up the baggage. We have to go a long way. Wow, that's a red crab. This creature happens to be before my camera. However, we find thousands of them covering the beach, but they are very shy to meet us. As we move to them, they scurry into the holes. It is a fantastic and extraordinary sight. The scorching sun is just on top of our head. We feel hungry too. It is pretty hot. We are tired, but miles to go before I sleep. The trekker moves on till the destination is reached. Quite tired, we reach Bardaya River. Locals call it Dugdugi. Seeing the cool running river, we cannot avoid the temptation to take a bath. All of us take a quick dip in the river. The ferry boat arrives. Locals are expert in commuting by boat. We get onto the boat to cross the river. It is the custom that one should clean one's feet and footwear before getting on board. The boat ferries us to Kashafal Jetty. From the Kashafal jetty, we walk another 2 kilometers inside the village. While passing, we get a glimpse of the village life. It's the second day of our trek. In the morning, we set off for Dagara or Dogra. We are again on the beach. A cool morning breeze from the sea is refreshing us. We try to cover as much distance as possible before the sun goes on top of our head. So we are trying to move fast and simultaneously enjoying mind-blowing scenic beauty around us. Again, we are stopped by a river which we have to cross. Water level has gone up due to high tide, so we need a boat to go to the other side. Otherwise, it could have been crossed just by walking. So many fishing boats are around. However, none is ready to take us. They believe that ferrying passengers on fishing boat is a bad omen. Moreover, they never allow women to get on fishing boats. We shall have to wait till we get a boat to take us. On the way, I meet a woman who collects shells from the sea and sell them in bulk. She says one sack full of shells gets her just 25 rupees. It is a very small income, but she has to manage with that small amount as she has no other livelihood option. It is unbelievable painting done by the sea on the sand. There are many such paintings on the beach. We move on with delight. We are again stopped by a small creek. Water level is high. We have to wait till it goes down to go on the other side. So we decided to take the lunch break over here. It is a very small hutting of fishermen. The team takes the shelter under a tree and start making lunch. After the lunch and a bit of rest, we begin our journey towards Dagara. The sun is on our backside, so walking was relatively comfortable. By evening, we reach Dagara beach. Dagara is a less crowded beach of Odisha. It is one of the rare beaches where one can see both sunrise and sunset. We spend the night here. On the third day, we begin quite early in the morning before sunrise. Today, we shall finish the trek. Dagara beach now looks like a long, serene, unending stretch of sand, and in the twilight, we seem to be the only souls walking towards east. Couple of fishermen are getting ready to sell out in the sea for the day's catch. This is a dead fish thrown away by the sea. The fish was in the sea as long as it could swim with the waves. When it cannot swim, it is no more in the sea. It is a pleasant morning. We continue to walk on the shore. Wonderful landscape can wipe off all tiredness. We get to see horseshoe crabs on the beach. From here we take left to reach the bank of Subarnarekha River. The sand is treacherous. At every step we sink 3 to 4 inches deep into the sand. It gives a feeling of quicksand. We can see a country boat is already out there waiting to ferry us to the other side of the river. We are lucky that it is there. Subarnarekha is full of water, and the river is quite wide here because it meets the Bay of Bengal at this point. We cross the river and reach Kirtaniya Jetty. From here, Digha is just another 10 to 12 kilometers. It is a fantastic trek mixed with so many moods, experiences, and learning elements. A trek is not just a trek for fun. It means something more than that. It teaches us some lessons of life. 3 basics I can derive from any trek. First, learn to carry your own baggage. Second, carry as less burden as possible. Third, learn to move alone because no one is supposed to wait for you. Everyone is heading for his or her destination.